Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. My name is Shamiel and with me is Pequeno.
Hello Shamiel.
How are you doing?
Okay, getting used to our new surroundings today.
Yeah, today we are at the home of Loris Sport in Maitland. Remember Loris backing us with all our content that we're giving out to you guys and helping us with our apparel. So yeah, Are we home or what are we?
I think this is home, eh? I mean, we've been in the football hut, we've been other places, so now we're at home.
Now we're at home, yeah. So yeah, we're going to say thanks to Loris for allowing us to record today's show here.
Yeah,
and look, it's been an exciting weekend of football this week as normal.
Sure, and the LFAs are coming to an end. It was Cup. We got a lot to get through, preparing for this weekend. There's tournaments, there's Nedbank Cup in the ABC, so it's a big weekend coming up as well.
This time of the year, October, always like the busy, but coming to an end.
Yeah, and obviously, things coming up like the Cup final, the playoffs. So yeah, we got a lot to get through today.
Right, let's give it a go. I'm going to start with Andrew's favorite, Cape District. FA, we'll see if his side, if Sick have the stop of the log or what's happening there. We'll just go with some results.
I'm sorry, I just want to let the viewers know that this is not pre-recorded or anything. It's the first time I actually see the results is with Shamiel. So when I get excited, I'm genuinely excited for CAFTA.
Now let's see, first result, FC Kevston. That's why he's saying that, 4-1 to Bluebells. Bluebells, they, I think, really, they're being relegated to the Premier Division. Batswood won all day with Wesley. Claywood losing 4-1 to Batswood. Sure. Some double headers that took place last weekend. RC Atletico losing 3-1 to Kevda. Southend losing 5-2 to Greenwood. Greenwood trying to survive there.
Yeah, trying to avoid relegation.
Stiffs losing narrowly the 3-4 to Montague Spurs. That must have been a good game.
Humdinger at Stiffs.
Yeah. Bluebells losing 4-2 to Ocean View, and the last result there we have Wesley winning Southampton 3-2, which is also a good result for Wesley because Southampton doing well. Watch it, Wesley side play one Saturday. A lot of good players there, a lot of ex-ABC Mutsepe players in that team.
Okay.
Here's the log.
Okay, give it to me.
FC Kevda, top of the log. That's what we want to hear, right? Yeah. Played 23 games, 62 points. And Grassy Park are, I think, almost out of it. Played 22, 55 points only, 7 points adrift there. And then in third spot, played 23 games, 39 points. So yeah, the top two there really running away, 62 for FC Kevda and 55 points for Grassy Park. There are 3 more games left. Yeah. 3 more games left, 3 times 3, 9 points up for grab.
And Grassy Park have a game in hand. So if they win the game in hand, they're only 4 points behind with 3 games to go. So CAFTA need 2 wins.
Yeah, and then also one of those matches that need to be played is between FC CAFTA and Grassy Park.
And Grassy Park. That's on the 8th, I think.
I think it was on the 8th.
No. Listen, I did get stopped by Grassy Park. We played an ABC friendly against Grassy Park, and one of the Exco members did stop me at the field and say, you anti-Grassy Park. But I think he meant it in jest, we were joking. And I said to him, no, it's just that I've seen CAFTA play, and that's the only reason. So I just want the viewers to understand, I've seen CAFTA play before in the Coke, and I thought they had a very good team. And, Grassy Park or in the ABC, I didn't think this was their focus, and that's the only reason I went with CAFTA. But it's good to see that my hunch has come through.
Yeah, guys, and we really we don't favor anybody.
No.
We're just looking at the football side of things.
Not at all.
Right, that's let's go with Tygerberg. That's
Cape Town Tygerberg's getting to an end. There's only one round of games left. Some teams have 2 catch-up games, but it's pretty much done and dusted. Wynberg St. John's winning the league a couple of weeks ago already. The results from the past week: Bellville City, who are in the relegation zone, beating Norway Parks 2-1. Edgemead beating Durbanville 2-1. They have a thing in Cape Town Tygerberg. Edgemead and Durbanville, even though they're far apart, it's a derby. Every year they play for the Holgate Cup. It's a cup that's to one of the ex-players of Durbanville.
Okay.
So it's a cup that's dedicated to their pre-season game that they always have in their derby.
Okay.
So whenever you see Edgemead and Durbanville, it's a derby in the Cape Town Tygerberg. Even it's not a regional derby, it's more of a team club derby.
Yeah.
And Edgemead beating Durbanville 2-1 in Durbanville. Tableview 0, Bellville City 0. Wynberg St. John's 5, Regersdal 2, stamping their authority in their last home game of the season. Norway Parks 1, FN Rangers 3. And just to give you some results from last night, that's not on here, Hanover Park beating Sunningdale 2-1, which was a good result for Hanover Park. Sunningdale obviously also fighting for the relegation, getting out of relegation. I think they should be pretty safe. So that was a result from last night. And there's more games. There's a game tonight as well between Vasco and Kensington, which has a huge bearing on the relegation fight. Bellville City is currently 1 point behind Kensington. And Kensington playing Vasco away tonight. So, and Belleville's got 1 game left. So there's still that relegation fight hasn't been sorted out. But a big change at the top. Obviously, Wynberg winning the league, but Edgemead have now gone to second place on 63 points, and Tableview on 61 points. So it looks like Edgemead, if they just need a point in their last game because they've got a plus 65 goal difference, they will end up second on log, which is a good achievement for Edgemead, considering they were mid-table throughout most of the season. They've been on quite a nice run.
Yeah, okay.
And that's Cape Town Tigerberg.
And that's it, yeah, Wynberg St. John's going to the playoffs there.
Yeah.
Right, Northerns, if you remember last week, Northerns, there was, I think it was Valhalla that had a game in hand.
Yes.
I think it was between them and
Eastern Rovers,
if I remember correctly. Yeah. So let's go through the results first. We'll see what happened there. Blue Down Spurs losing 3-0 to Belleville United. Matroosfontein and Ravensmead drawing 1-1. UWC winning 2-1 against Belleville Spurs. United losing 3-2 to Riverside Rangers. Valhalla winning 1-0 against Eastern Rovers. So they had that win there that they needed there.
Yeah.
And I think that was the result.
Now, just to give you an update, they beat Kraaifontein United on Sunday. Kraaifontein City, I think, on Sunday. 6-1.
Yeah.
So they will obviously have a bearing.
Yeah,
5-1. They will have a bearing on what you say now.
Yeah, and obviously they now, that 2 matches they've won. So they now, Valhalla United are top of the log and the champions of Northern's LFA. Congrats to Valhalla United. We'll see you at the playoffs there representing your LFA. Second spot there, close second spot is Eastern Rovers obviously, and third, 37 points there, Belleville United. So, yeah, so well done to Valhalla United.
Yeah. On that point, we've the teams that we've now got, teams like Hazendal, Valhalla United, Rebels, Two for Joy. Those clubs all are community clubs that come from the areas, and a lot of those areas have a lot of challenges. It's gangsterism, crime, unemployment, and it's amazing how supported they are. A club like Valhalla is more than likely like Hazendal and all that. They got community members who do the funding, the fundraising, people giving up their time for free. There's no big sponsorship for them, and it's clubs like that. That's a dream of theirs, to get to the playoffs, to get into third division. And we need to always remember, no matter how we go on, about the ABC and the regional third division, it's the community clubs, that keep football going. And the support is unbelievable. I mean, Valhalla, the area they come from, I know it quite well. I got a few guys that I know who come from there, and there's a lot of crime and everything, but when they play, everything stands still. And that football unites, man. And and I just want to make the point that no matter how rich a club is or how poor a club is, when you get on a football field, it's 11v11. It's winner take, best team on the day that wins. And I think we there's clubs going into the playoffs. We've got, I wouldn't say lots of money, but they've got the funds to keep going, and the clubs have struggled, hand to mouth. So big ups to the community clubs. That's what it's a highlight I want to make. It's big ups. We will be there supporting at the playoffs. And we hope that we get a couple more community clubs into the regional third division. We've already got Saxon Rovers and Invincible Cravenby that are in there, big community clubs in the areas. It'll be great if we could have another 2 in there. So big ups to Valhalla and the rest of the guys. Yeah, and well done for winning the league there. Yeah, that's Northerns. Cool. And now, Regional Women's League. We haven't touched on that for a while, eh? Yeah, last week we didn't. I tell you what, we had the Invincible team. We were looking at Invincible team. Invincible that lost in the cup. Oh, yeah, they were on a run. Things have changed in the Regional Women's League over the last couple of weeks. Yes, and I'll give you the results on the weekend. Sorry, I have to take my glasses off. The screen's a bit small. Reigate Ladies 1, Goal Hunters 4. Strand Kazi Queens 4, CPUT 1. Invincible Cravenby 2, Mighty Ladies 0. Real Brazilians 2, Green Lovers 2. And Goal Hunters 5, UWC 0. Okay. And the change at the top is that Goal Hunters are now number 1 on the Regional Women's League. After 21 games, they got 46 points. Invincible Cravenby with a game in hand, 20 games played, 44 points. And just behind them is CPUT, who've come up, snuck in from behind on 41 points with 20 games. So if CPUT win the game in hand, they go to 44. Invincible Cravenby win the game in hand, they go to 47, 1 point clear of Goal Hunters. There's still 3 games to go, so anything can still happen there. Nice, and things have been going great in the women's league. So things have changed. We've got to keep an eye on that the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so that's 3 more games left. So 3 more games left. We'll know who the winners are. I think there's a double-header weekend coming up. Okay, cool. Right, let's jump to the South Peninsula LFA. Also came to an end on Saturday. And then we had our front runners there. I think it was Wanderers and Lavender Hill. Yes. We played each other on Saturday. But let's look at the other results first. On Saturday, Rainbow Chiefs losing 2-0 to Harvest Academy. Aerial Spurs winning 6-0 against Cape Town Military.
Harvest Academy again, losing 3-2 to Super Lucky Stars, and King David United losing 2-0 to Square Hill. Then, the match of the day, I suppose it was called. Lavender Hill winning Wanderers 1-0. Well done to Lavender Hill there. Objective set early in the season, pre-season already. It was a tight battle, but they winning, getting that win over Wanderers and winning the league. So yes, Lavender Hill ending on 63 points, as well as Wanderers ending on 63 points, but with a goal difference, Lavender Hill a plus there of 116.
Yeah, like I said last week, Lavender Hill had to do what no other team had done, and that's beat Wanderers. And they did.
Yeah.
I believe it was a big crowd there. A couple of my players, I dropped off there after our friendly against Grassy Park, and they said it was packed. It was a great atmosphere, and Lavender Hill scored, and that's all that counts. Eh? Yeah. So congrats to Lavender Hill, another community club. Yeah, we're getting them stacked up there into the LFA playoffs.
Yeah, we'll see you guys at the playoffs. Wishing you all the luck.
It's going to be fun.
Right, I think that's all we have for the LFAs at the moment. Yes, I know we don't have much to playing today, but yeah, we'll get it for you next week.
But I have been told that the Mitchells Plain final is this weekend, and it is between FC Tafelzucht and Liverpool Portland. Tafelzucht, sorry.
Yeah, we've been
Tafelzucht and Liverpool Portlands. So those are the two teams that won. One of their streams. Yeah, one of their streams. So they got the stream final.
Is this week decides who goes.
Yeah, it's this week. I think it's this weekend. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's this weekend. There's knockout finals coming up. So yeah, it's going to be another great week of football this weekend.
Okay, yeah, just while we're on LFA, there's also knockout semis at Cape District this weekend.
Sure.
And then we're not on tournaments yet, but there's also the Inter-LFA tournament taking place at William Herbert from the 6th to the Saturday, which I think is the 8th of October. So yeah, that's just a quick info on that.
Yeah, and we've also got to have Northern Suburbs. We just spoke about Northern Suburbs. Valhalla win the league. There's Cup final weekend there.
Cup final weekend there also?
Yeah, this weekend. So it should be great. I think it's being held in Kraaifontein. So it's brilliant. Okay. So get out there. Support the boys.
Yeah.
And girls. Right, let's get to the thing I've been waiting for the whole show, Shamiel, the Coke Cup. We had a big preview of the Coke Cup last week, and things panned out. Certain results panned out, some didn't. So let's start with the boys under 18. Grassy Park 0, Cape Town City 0. Cape Town City beating Grassy Park 4-2 on penalties. Brilliant run by Grassy Park.
Yeah, let's take each game as
Grassy Park, brilliant run.
Yeah, well done to GP under 18 boys there. Considering they don't actually play in the under 18 league at Cape District, because many of them play in the actual senior team.
Super League, yeah.
And some under 16 players in that team of the under 18 also. So good run there by Coach Shakes and the GP boys. And to keep Cape Town City 0-0 all the way?
I was about to say, stopping Cape Town City scoring is not an easy job. Trust me, I've been there. It's not easy. It's not easy.
And City's a well-drilled team, eh?
Correct. Yeah, correct. And then we got the other result. Call them the home team from Mitchells Plain. Woodlands 1, Ubuntu 2. Woodlands were actually 1-0 up in that game. By all accounts, our roving reporter / photographer Ricardo
Snyman.
Yeah. He told me that, it was a brilliant game. End to end. Obviously, Woodlands, big support.
Yeah.
They came out in force on Sunday, And unfortunately, Ubuntu pipped them. I think maybe the experience of Ubuntu, playing of tournament play and knockout play, I think just gave them the edge. So Ubuntu will now play Cape Town City in the Coke Cup under 18 final on the 15th of October. Okay. And then we hit the ladies. There were a couple of big games. UCT 3, Santos 1. I think we spoke last week. Coach Kiddo against Coach Parker. And I think Santos also had a great run. They beat Invincible Cravenby in the previous round. And I think UCT, they are a well-drilled team. I'm not saying Santos or not. I'm just saying UCT are a very well-drilled team. And Coach Parker's obviously got them ready for the Coke. And it's going to be a very interesting final, because the other result ended up being Heidelveld Female Academy 3, Shosholoza 2.
Which was a surprise.
Yeah, it was a surprise. I think we all thought Shosholoza would get through based on their previous results and the quality of their squad. But it's Coke Cup, my friend. Anything can happen. And Heidelveld versus UCT, I'm not going to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it.
I think Heidelveld also, they have the Heidelveld Female Academy, they have a strong ethos based on the community and the way they run things in Heidelveld. And I want to say well done to them for carrying on with that work. And results are there, which is great. Getting the results also.
And they'll fill up Aslan Stadium, I guarantee you.
Yeah, definitely. The whole community of Heidelveld
is going to be packed.
Support there,
Sure. And then we get to the men's. Sure. Okay, let's start with the fairy tale game. I call it the fairy tale game. Seaside Spurs 2, Clover 2, and Clover beating Seaside Spurs 3-0 on penalties.
Yeah.
Clover again coming from 2 goals down to equalise. You know, they were 2-0 down at half time. They came back to draw 2-2. They're the comeback kings. Seaside Spurs, you know, we always spoke about Seaside Spurs the last couple of weeks. Unbelievable run. I mean, for a team that is for a club that is 6 months old, you know, winning the LFA semi-finals of the Coke. I mean, it's fairy tale stuff.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's fairy tale stuff. And, you know, congratulations to them for making it that far. Congratulations to Clover for making the Coke Cup final, which I think, if memory serves me, for the first time.
Okay.
So, and they're also they're also a young club in relative terms. So congratulations to Clover.
So they drew this match 0-0?
2-2.
Was it 2-2?
And Clover winning on penalties 3-0.
Okay.
The Clover keeper saved the first 3 penalties.
Oh, wow.
Spurs.
Okay.
So,
all right. Okay.
well done.
Yeah.
And then we get to the clash of the Titans. The big support from Lavis was out in force on Sunday. And they came up against the force from Athlone and Deodora. Deodora 3, Bishop Lavis 2. There again, Deodora being 2-1 down, came back, beating Bishop Lavis at the end. You know, well done to Deodora. Very well drilled team, as I mentioned last week. I think the ABC experience in their squad might have just given them the edge over Lavis. So big result there. So it's Deodora versus Clover on the 15th of October at Athlone Stadium.
Yeah.
It should be packed out. I think, you know, Athlone, it's almost a home game for Deodora. Big crowd. A lot of their players come from Hanover Park, so I'm sure a lot of Hanover Park supporters will be out there supporting them. Clover, big support. I think their quarterfinal against DNG, I was there. You know, they had a big support on the sideline. So, sure, it's going to be unbelievable day on the 15th of October. You know, get your tickets early to get into the Coke Cup day. And we shall be there.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys informed. There'll obviously be some kit handover and things like that organized by the region.
Yeah.
And watch our socials for all of that.
We shall be there.
Is that it?
No, we haven't even got close to finishing. No, only joking. We have to reach the ABC. So the ABC starting this weekend. We have the Nedbank Cup. You know, we touched on the fixtures last week.
Are those fixtures now confirmed?
They are all confirmed. I will read them out to you now. Considering there was a preliminary game last week between Ukanya and Mbekweni Sundowns in Paarl. It ended up being Mbekweni Sundowns 1, Ukanya 2. Ukanya beating them after extra time. Again, Mbekweni were 1-0 up at half time. Ukanya came back. I think it's the week of comebacks this week. So well done to Ukanya. And the results the fixtures confirmed for this weekend are as follows. Royal Blues versus Zizwe on Saturday the 1st of October at Rustin Sports Stadium in Beaufort West. Battalions playing Grassy Park at Mbekweni Sports Ground, 3 o'clock on Saturday. Hanover Park versus Hout Bay United, 3 o'clock at Downberg Road, Hanover Park. Ubuntu playing City Kings at Ocean View at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Then on Sunday we have the remaining 4 fixtures. We have Young Bafana versus Marties. That's at the Young Bafana Arena in Strand at 3 o'clock. Clearwood versus Santos at Edgemead Sports Grounds at 3 p.m. FN Rangers versus Wanderers at Maitland Sports Ground. And Ikapa versus Ukanya at NY49 also at 3 p.m. All games are 3 p.m.
Okay.
So there are a couple of very interesting games there. I think it's going to be very interesting to see the new kids on the block. The kids, you know, the teams like Wanderers. We've now seen Ukanya in action. You know, Mbekweni did very well last season, so that's a good result for them.
Yeah, that's a good result for them. Young Bafana also.
Young Bafana will be in action. So City Kings will be in action all the way to Ocean View.
Yeah.
So good luck to all the teams playing this weekend. And it should be an interesting weekend of Nedbank Cup. Yeah,
just before we finish the ABC Mutsepe, our website has now been updated with the 2 streams. So go to www.thefourthmoment.co.za. And on the menu header there, you see league tables. You click on either ABC A or ABC B and also the 3rd division. And you'll see all the teams taking part in the leagues this season.
Yeah. And then we got our Super Cup.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Things are hotting up there in our Super Cup.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot of things happening at the background of the Super Cup. Our 20 teams are as good as done. Friday the 30th will be our final day for teams to obviously get all the cross the T's and dot the I's. So those of you that are still messaging us, we are making note of your teams. In case anything happens, then obviously we can call on you guys. But our 20 teams are basically sorted.
Sure,
and once everything's done, we can start letting everybody know who's taking part.
Yeah, I think maybe next week we could.
Yeah, it's some exciting teams there. Obviously, league winners. A lot of knockout finalists, league winners.
Ubuntu representing the defending champions. It's going to be an unbelievable tournament at William Herbert.
Yeah, that's taking place 12th and 13th of November at William Herbert.
And then we got some tournaments happening.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the Wynberg St. John's Under 10 tournament runs.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and the whole of next week. It finishes next week, Friday. So that Wynberg tournament is up. Our Hanover Park boys will be out with their new kit, so it's going to be very exciting for them tomorrow. And then we got the Green Smile on Saturday and Sunday at Reigate, Johnson Road. So get out there, the Under 21 tournament. It's going to be unbelievable. There are a couple of great teams playing there. I've looked at the lineup. Whoo, big fixtures coming up there.
And then obviously also the Cup, I think, has started.
It's already started yesterday. That's also going big time at Athlone Stadium.
And that's at various venues, so you guys, but you guys taking part, you'll know all about.
Yeah, it's at Greenpoint, but I think Athlone Stadium is where the finals will be held next week. So big ups. So it's busy out there.
Yeah, and like we said earlier on, there's also that inter LFA tournament taking place at William Herbert. So if you
next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So get out there.
Yeah, if you're there, the fixtures are taking place from 9 a.m. if I remember correctly.
Correct, till 3 p.m.
Till 3 p.m. Yeah. And is that it?
That's it, finally.
That's it, guys. Obviously, we can't forget to say thanks to Loro Sport for always helping us, and now using their venue for today's show, and obviously helping us with our apparel. And make sure if you need anything, give them a call or drop us an email at info@thefourthmoment.co.za, and we can hook you up with some good apparel. And also watch out for the Fourth Moment new set of apparel coming out next week. I'm excited about that. You don't know about that?
I don't know about that. I'm just as surprised as the viewers. It's like the same surprise I have when I'm going to look at the Captain Grassy Park results.
Yeah, so look out and also watch. We got some Fourth Moment apparel coming out. So if you like what you see, you want to purchase it, we can do that. Andrew, that's it for us.
That's it. Until next week, man.
Yeah, from me, Shamiel. Thanks. Until next time.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.